It's Lynette with Charm Grammy Crochet. How is everyone today? Fresh from the shower, waiting for my hair to dry so I can do something with it. Oh, good Lord. I don't use a hair dryer. So it has to dry before I can put the straight iron on it. So I'm waiting for Roy in the shower, and we're going to go out to dinner tonight. We have made it to Buccaneer State Park in Mississippi. Looks like a real cute place. We haven't been here very long. Tom and Lynanne are with us, and we're very excited to check out this state park and the area here. So there will be more videos to come. This video today is a travel video. It is from when we were in not Alabama, Arkansas. We did go to Lakeport Plantation, and I took video there, and there's a couple of pictures. The plantation was started in 1859, I believe, or 39. Gosh, I don't remember again now, and I just reread it so I would have it for you. But you can read about it in, just Google Lakeport Plantation, Arkansas. The house is in its original form. Sadly, like, none of the furniture that was original is, like, it's mostly just empty. But I read some stuff to you and you can learn about the plantation. I think they said it got up to 4,000 acres. I believe is what I recall. The area is vast of where the cotton was planted, and you can still see some cotton. I have a picture that I'll put up at the end of cotton still, like, that didn't get picked, wasn't ripe at the time. I mean, I don't know how you pick cotton, but I have a picture of some cotton still on the on the stem, planted, that turns into the yarn we use. And what else? The area where they have the house, but the area where the servants lived was like a half a mile away, and that area, I guess the Mississippi runs around the plantation, and the enslaved people lived near the water. And I guess over the last 100 years, the water was changing direction, and they had to build a levee, and all of those quarters were destroyed during that, or taken in by the water itself. So the land isn't as big as what it used to be. I think it was owned by the same family up until 2001 when it was donated. No, I take that back. It was owned by the same family for a really long time. Then another family bought it in the late 1900s, or 19 somethings. And they owned it, I think, for maybe like 20 years. And anyway, then it ended up being donated to the college. And the college has, the house has never been, like, remodeled and redecorated and modernized. So it's, like, it's still the same original form. I mean, it does have electricity now, but the architecture is the same. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. At the end, I did run out of battery on my camera. I did not get to the second floor with filming, but you get to see the whole first floor. And it ends after the dining room and the butler's pantry. And then I don't have any more, but that's where you'll see the cotton, and I might have another picture or two. But other than that, enjoy the video. And I still have a couple of Fiberfest, or at least one Fiberfest video, because I have to show you what I got and what I've done with it. So anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, liking, all those things. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye. This is Lakeport Plantation House, and it's where we are visiting today. Let me show you a little bit of the grounds here. This plantation was running in the 1800s. I think 1835 is when it started. I did some reading before we came here. Isn't that a cool tree? And it was a cotton plantation. So all these plants that you see in the background, it's all cotton. And more this direction beyond the cars. I think at its height of cotton production during slavery, there was 4,000 acres of cotton produced. And I don't remember how many enslaved people worked here. I want to say 1,900, but I'm sure we'll get more updated information or corrected information as we go in. But I thought I'd show you the grounds a little bit, and I think this is where we're going to pay to be able to go see the house. I love the old architecture of these old homes. So we'll see. We'll be back. So we are inside the hall. This is the entry hall of the home. It's huge. It's got a beautiful mandala at the top. This is original flooring. It's called a floor cloth. It's like a canvas that you paint, and they would do this for durability. And I need to show you this door. Look at the size of that thing. Where you stand in front of the door so they can get an idea. Huge. Okay, let's go in here. This is the south parlor. This is the south parlor. This house was built, what did she say, in the 1830s? I'll give you a tour, and then, well, hold on. It also has a big, plaster medallion in here. I did do some reading. The architecture here follows some of the architecture of some of the other family members' homes in other states. Big fireplace, and more of these big doors. Now, my understanding is these windows are big because you could open them up to go outside onto the porch. You could open them and walk outside and get a good breeze. That is why they go ceiling or floor to almost ceiling. And apparently this floor used to be carpeted with a purple carpet that was like 100 years old when it was finally no longer in use. This was a graphite marbleized wooden mantles in the front two parlors and dining room. Faux marble finishes are original. Here's the servant's bell. There's 4 of them in this house. One in the master bedroom and one here, one in the north parlor, and then one in the music room. Interesting. Now this room is the north parlor. No chandelier space. But again, the full-length windows. They have shutters on the outside. Another beautiful fireplace. And this one should have a bell in it as well. The doors are up to 11 foot tall, we've learned. Oh, I love that chair. Yep, there's the other bell. And now we have another room. So beyond the north parlor is this room, which is the drawing room. Smaller door, big door here. Look at the size difference. These rooms aren't huge, but they're nice. They're tall ceilings. This goes out to the porch. And this is overlooking the grounds. Some outbuildings. I guess at the biggest part of this plantation, there were 95 enslaved servants living on the grounds and 4,000 acres, I think. The slave quarters are no longer around. They were about a half a mile away from here, from the actual house. So we go from the drawing room to the sitting room. Nothing fancy going on in this room from here, or from the looks of it right now. And I reckon that goes outside. We're going to do a little research. So at some point this room was converted into a kitchen, and at one point it was also used as a bathroom for taking baths, because they could easily draw water from the cistern outside this room. So this is the sitting room. At this door you go to the kitchen and the commissary. You had to go outside to go to those. This is that cistern.
Right here, huh?
This is the cistern that they would use to gather water to take a bath. I think it's down here. Oh, that sun is nice and warm.
Yeah.
And you can see the plantation from here. So this is the kitchen. Or this is the commissary.
Storage room. Oh, yeah, commissary. A storage room. Oh,
With the food.
must be commissary.
Yeah, commissary.
Yeah.
Sweetheart cherries. So the commissary would have been used to help the enslaved people and later the tenant farmers be able to have, supplies, food, clothing, sewing things, even toys. And next to this is the kitchen. I know in a lot of plantation houses, the kitchens aren't attached. They didn't want the smells and the heat coming into the house, not to mention fire safety. If your kitchen catches on fire, you don't want your whole house to burn down. But this is attached, surprisingly. Not really a fireplace. Just a potbelly or a cast iron stove. Bake up here, hold it warm. Cool. Babe, that looks like your Dutch oven.
Yeah.
Or makes really good stuff in something that looks like that. Oh, is this the... We watched a video of a guy that has beaten biscuits. And you roll them out on that thing. His grandmother used to make beaten biscuits herself in this kitchen. He said they're not very good. So let's see the back porch and backyard. Oh. The house was built without railings. They weren't required. Now, of course, they're required. I imagine those are some kind of storage facilities.
Yeah, storage rooms.
Grain and whatever.
Back porch dairy. Plantation, down dairy. HVAC, reconstructed smokehouse.
Oh, that's the reconstructed smokehouse. Oh, and this would have been...
That's a log structure.
Oh.
Yeah. That's a log structure. That's the HVAC.
Oh, that's the... Okay, that's the HVAC building now.
And that's the dairy.
This was the dairy.
Yeah.
And this is the bell.
That's the bell.
They just call it the...
Luna Plantation bell.
Luna Plantation bell. Okay. I don't think there's anything in those.
I'm gonna go look real quick.
Okay, we'll wait. So one of the guide ladies was telling us that way back behind these trees, and there's a hill, and they call that a levee. And when that levee was being built, and that's where when the levee was being built and the river, the Mississippi River, changed directions, it took away all the land that had been where the enslaved people had lived at the time. But they were back there. They said it's about a half a mile away. And so all of the artifacts and stuff got washed away with the river or buried in the levee and destroyed, which is very sad. But a lot of people that left here came back to be buried with their ancestors. So this is the music room. With the bay window. No, so far so good. We're reading the stuff.
Wow. Holy moly.
Well, let me know what y'all think of anything.
Okay, thank you. Look at that piano.
What the hell that mean?
So this room is the dining room. It's hard to say, my battery is getting low and I don't know if I'll be able to finish the whole house. But this is then the butler's pantry, I would assume. The servery. Beautiful dishes.